meeting in 2020 of the Delegated Powers and Law Reform Committee. The first item of business is to propose that the committee takes items 6, 7, 8 and 9 in private, as these involve consideration of future reports. These will be published when agreed. Does the committee agree to take items 6, 7, 8 and 9 in private?
Agreed.
Thank you. Under agenda item 2, we are considering an instrument subject to the made affirmative procedure. No points have been raised on SSI 2020-274. Is the committee content with this instrument?
Content.
Thank you. Under agenda item 3, we are considering instruments subject to the affirmative procedure. No points have been raised on the following draft instruments. First Tier Tribunal for Scotland Social Security Chamber, Procedure and Composition, Amendment Regulations 2020. Scottish Child Payment Regulations 2020. Is the committee content with these instruments?
Content.
Thank you. Under agenda item 4, we are considering instruments subject to negative procedure. The first instrument for consideration today is SSI 2020-268, which is the Homeless Persons Unsuitable Accommodation Scotland Amendment Coronavirus Order 2020. Members will recall that the committee deferred consideration of this instrument at its last meeting following a submission received from Shelter Scotland. Shelter Scotland's briefing raises a number of concerns relating to the drafting of the instrument. As members know, this committee's primary role is to ensure that changes to the law are within the scope of the powers of this Parliament has delegated to Scottish ministers, are drafted appropriately and are also clear to the user. I therefore welcome the points raised by Shelter Scotland. While Shelter Scotland clearly has significant concerns about the policy intention and drafting of the instrument, our legal advisers consider that, on their specific drafting points, the instrument achieves the policy intention outlined by the Scottish Government in its policy note which accompanied the instrument. These policy choices will nevertheless be of interest to the Local Government and Communities Committee, which is the lead committee on the order. Members will be aware that a submission has also been received from COSLA, which focuses on the background to the order. It may also be of interest to the lead committee. Is the committee therefore content to recommend that the instrument should not be drawn to the attention of the Parliament on any reporting grounds, but that it will highlight the submissions received from Shelter Scotland and COSLA to the lead committee? Agreed. Thank you. Of the other negative instruments on our agenda, no points have been raised on SSIs 2020-269, 270 and 275. Is the committee content with these instruments?
Content.
Thank you. Under agenda item 5, we are considering an instrument not subject to any parliamentary procedure. No points have been raised on SSI 2020-272. Is the committee content with this instrument?
Content.
Thank you. I now move the meeting into private session.